Hello everyone and welcome to the session 10 and the final session of Unit 2 Estimation of Material Cost for the subject Estimation and Costing for the 6th semester Diploma Mechanical Engineering. Myself Muhammad Imran, lecturer in Government Polytechnic Karwar. So as usual we are discussing the problems on estimation of material cost. So here comes the next problem. Estimate the volume of the material required for manufacturing 100 pieces of the shaft shown in figure. The shaft is made up of MS, weighs 8 grams per cc. The cost of the material is 60 per kg. Determine the material cost for such shaft. So the figure shows the one shaft, the dimension of the one shaft. We need to manufacture the 100 pieces of such kind of shaft. So the dimension whose density is 8 grams per cc and the cost is 60 rupees per kg. So in order to find out the cost of each 100 pieces of shaft, so you have to find out the cost of each piece and then multiplied by 100, that will give you the cost of 100 materials. So before calculating the cost of one material, so you need to find out the volume of this component. In order to find out the volume of this component, you have to split this component into simple geometry. So then you need to find out the volume of each component. Then you have to add all these components, volume of the component, then multiply it by density, that will give the weight of one component. So multiplied it by the cost, then gives you the cost of one component, multiplied it by the 100 pieces, then it will give the cost of 100 pieces. So by splitting, we can split, we have four geometry here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the first part is the sphere. This first semi-sphere, semi-sphere. This is semi-sphere. So the formula for the finding the semi-sphere, the volume of semi-sphere is given by uh, pi by 6 h square 3d minus 2h. So d is the diameter of the sphere and h is the height of the sphere, semi-sphere. So here radius is given, so diameter will become 60. Since it is in millimeter, so we have to calculate the volume in centimeter. So that will become 6 6 centimeter. The diameter will become 6 centimeter. So 6 here. And h is height of the sphere, that is 25 millimeter, 2.5 centimeter. So pi by 6 h square, that is 2.5 square, into 3d. Diameter is 2. Diameter equals to 2 times the radius. Radius is given as 3 here, that means 3 centimeter. So 2 times the 3 is 6 centimeters. So 3 into 6 minus 2 into h is 2.5 centimeter. So the answer will be 42.54 centimeter. The volume of part B, that is the part B is a solid cylinder of dia 4 centimeter and length also 4 centimeter. So pi d square by 4 into L. So pi into 4 into 4 square, pi by 5 pi d square by 4 into L, where d is 4, d is 4 square, pi d diameter square is 4 square and the length is 4, so that will become 50.26. Volume of C. C is this one, fillet. We have the, you can see this fillet. So since the fillet radius is mentioned, then you have to take into consideration this fillet. You cannot ignore when the dimensions are given. So we know the volume of fillet, which is given by 0.215 times the r square. So 0.215 times the r square into mean dia. So 0.215 times the r square is r is 10 is given. So mean dia is, so start of the radius and the end of the radius divided by 2, that is the mean radius. So start radius is 40 here and ending radius it is touching 60. So 60 divided plus 40 divided by 2, that is the mean dia. So in case of us, that is 60 plus 40 100 divided by 2 is 50 millimeter. In terms of centimeter, it is 5 centimeter. The mean dia is 5 centimeter. So 0.215 r square it is mentioned, radius 10, that is 1 centimeter. So 0.215 into 1 square into mean dia is 5 centimeter. How? Because it is 6 4 is the initial dia and 6 is the final dia. 6 plus 4 10 divided by 2 is 5 in terms of centimeter. So that will become 5. So 1.075 centimeter cube. The volume of part D, that is the solid cylinder of D diameter 6 and length is 15. In terms of centimeter, it is 6 centimeter and 1.5 length. So pi 6 square, 6 square, D square is 6 square, and length is 1.5. You will get this much answer. So next we need to find out the volume of part E, that is frustuma, that is cone. Cone, we don't know the length here, so length of the cone is you must find by the trigonometry. So for that we are taking this half triangle. Half triangle, the total angle is given as 90, so the half angle will become 45. And the half length here, this to this here, total length of this is 60, that will become 3 here, 30 millimeter. So we can find out this will become the adjacent now. So we need to find out the length of the adjacent because the angle is given here. Include touching the angle line is adjacent. Opposite to that angle line is opposite. So adjacent we need to find the length of the AB is adjacent. So tan side 45 equals to opposite by adjacent. So we cannot use sin theta and cos theta where we will get two unknowns. Only by using tan theta we will get one unknown because we know the tan 45 angle. We know opposite here. Adjacent only the unknown. So tan 45 equals to opposite by adjacent. Opposite is CB, adjacent is AB. So opposite is given by 30 mm. So adjacent is we don't know. So in order to get the adjacent AB, just exchange this here. Uh, this you shift here and this you transfer here. So AB equals to CB divided by tan 45. So CB is 30 divided by tan 45. This will become 30, not into, this is divided by. So tan 45 is 1. So 30 divided by 1 is 31. Okay. So we get adjacent AB as uh, 3 centimeter or 30 millimeter or 3 centimeter. We got the length of the this cone as 3 centimeter. So the formula for finding the volume of cone is pi r square into h divided by 3, pi by 3 r square into h, pi by 3 r square into h. H is the height of the cone, we got it as 3 centimeter. R is the radius of the cone. The radius of the cone is half of the diameter. Diameter is 60. Half of the diameter is 3. That is radius r. So pi by 3, 3 square into 3. So pi by 3, 3 square into 3 is height. The height we got by calculation. This is the radius, that is half of the diameter. Diameter is 6, so radius will become 3. So pi r square, so 3 square into h divided by 3, or pi by 3 r square into h, both will get the same answer. So now we got the volume of all the components. So now you keep on adding the volume of all the components, volume of A, volume of B, volume of C, volume of C, and volume of E. You get the total volume as 164.55 centimeter. Now the weight of the metal, multiply this weight volume by density. So 164.55 into 8 divided by 1000. So that will become 1.31 kg. This 1000 is to convert grams into kg. So 1.31 kg for each component. So 60 into 1.31, cost of the material for one component is 79 rupees. We need to manufacture 200 articles. So for one component we need 79. For 200 articles we need 15,800 rupees. This is the cost of 200 articles. So this finishes this problem. So next move on to the next problem. So determine the weight of the gear blank as shown in figure. The taking density as 7.4 grams centimeter. So we have to find out the weight only. There is no need of calculating cost. So this is the gear blank is given. So you have to simplify this into, split into simple components. So we have one, that is hollow cylinder of outer dia 30 and inner dia here he has mentioned as 4. The thickness is 4 he has mentioned. 4 here and 4 here. 4 times 2 times the 4, that is 8. So 30 minus 8 is 22. So outer dia is 30 centimeter and inner dia is 22 centimeter. How you got 22 centimeter? It's simple, because he has given this thickness as 4 mm. If it is 4 mm here, then it's 4 mm here also. So 4 into 4 plus 4 is 8 mm, two sides. So 30 minus 8 is 22. So the inner dia will become 22. He has not mentioned the inner dia. We need to assume, calculate the inner dia by this method. So inner dia first component is the solid cylinder, hollow cylinder of outer dia 30 and inner dia 22. Now we have another bush or hollow cylinder of outer dia 6 and inner dia 4, and the length of the cylinder is 10 centimeter, and this length is this hollow cylinder length is 5 centimeter. After that we have 4 ribs here. So 4 ribs. The ribs is elliptical one. The section of the arm is elliptical. So if you take the section here, it is elliptical one. It is having a elliptical section, that is ellipse. It is not a circular one. Elliptical one. So the section is given by 4 into 2 centimeter. 4 is major dia and 2 is minor dia. That means I will show you. So this shape is like this. Okay, section will be like this. I'll make it larger one. This is the ellipse. So this length is 4 centimeter. Here to here is 4 centimeter, and this to this is 2 centimeter. So section of this one, if you cut this section will be not a circular one, it is a elliptical one. So in order to calculate the volume of this one, we have to calculate the area of this uh, ellipse, and multiplied by its length will give the volume. Since we have 4 ellipse, we have to multiply it by 4. So we have only 3 elements here. One is hollow cylinder, one bigger one, hollow cylinder, second one bush, and 3 is 4 bushel, 4 elliptical arms. So let us solve one by one. So the outer dia, first one, pi by d square minus d square into L. The outer dia is 3, inner dia is 22, 8, 4 into 2, 8 minus of 30, 22, into length is 5, pi is given. So if you substitute everything, you will get here the answer this one. And the volume of hub, small hub, that is 6 square minus 4 square into 10. So 6 square minus 4 square into 10, pi by 4. So that will give this much answer. Next, the elliptical arm. 4 into pi into a into b into L. I will explain what is that. So this one is so pi ab is the formula for calculating the area of the ellipse. So area of the ellipse is given by pi a into b, where a is the semi-major axis, b is the semi-minor axis. If you search in the Google or anywhere, you can see the formula for finding the area of the ellipse is pi a into b, where a is the semi-major axis and b is the semi-minor axis. So semi-major means major is bigger one, so minor is this one. Major axis, semi means half you have to take. So since this length is 4, that you have to take half 2. In the semi-major axis, half of that, this is given as 2, half of that is 1. So pi into 2 into 1, this is the area of the uh, ellipse. So pi into 2 into 1 is the area of the ellipse. Why 4 is because we have 4 arms, 1, 2, 3, 4 arms. So next, the length. This will give the area into length will give the volume of one elliptical arm, multiplied by 4 will give the length of the volume of the all the 4 arms. So L is, you have to calculate here. He has not mentioned the L. It is very easy. How? So we have got 22 mm the inner dia. So this arm is starting from the outer dia of this smaller bush and ending at the inner dia of the bigger bush. So bigger bush dia we know it is 22. So how you must know the outer dia of the this one bush, that is 6 mm. So 6 mm minus of 22 mm. So that will give the length of this to this one. So now we just half this. Okay, if in order to find out the length of this hub, I will tell you the simple procedure. Just you take half of this is will give the length from here to here. This is from this center to this center. So half of that is 15 centimeter. So length here to here. So I'll show. Okay. So this length from here to here. So this length is 15 we got because we have halved it, but we need only length from here to here. We need the length from of this rib only. So how to calculate? So we have done half of this, then you have to take the half of this bush. So this bush is given as 4. So this length is given as 4. So you make this one. Now you got 15, that is half of that, minus of 4, that will give you 11. But still it is not over. You have to minus half of the outer dia of this because it is starting from here. Half of the outer dia is 6, that is minus 3, that is 8. So length of this is 8. This rib is one rib is 8. So how I have calculated? Just make half of 30, that will give the 15, that is the length from this center line to this outer edge. So now deduct this length, so that is 4 is given. So 15 minus 4 is 11. So now you have to deduct from here to this outer dia. So that will be 3 divided by 2 is 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 15 minus of 4 minus of 3, that is 8. So this length is 8, we got it then. So area multiplied by length gives the volume of one uh, ellipse. So one elliptical arc multiplied by 4, you get the volume of all the 4 components. So this only the 3 components we have. Add these all these 3 volumes 1, 2, 3. So we get the total volume as 199.1.7. So multiplied it by density. So which is given here. Density is given as 7.4. So if you multiplied it by 7.7, 7.4 divided by 1000 in order to convert into grams per kg. Just I'll show 1991.7 into 7.4 divided by 1000. So 14.73 kg is the total weight of this gear plant. Okay, so you come to know. I hope you have understood the method for solving this problem. If you have any doubt, please comment or ask me directly. Thank you for this session, and this completes this unit, estimation of material cost. Thank you.